Good morning. It is Wednesday, June the 15th. Wow, it's a beautiful day today. So, we're going to continue a devotion on our motives. Let me look at something real quick. Hang on. The first one was pure motives, the second day was righteous motives, and today is Christ-centered motives. And this one really stuck to me for some reason. For us to win our battle with sin, we need to fight it in a Christ-focused way. The Bible tells us that we are to set our minds on heavenly things where our life is hidden with Christ in God. We are not to focus on earthly things. We are a new man. It's a reality. God put his power within us by the virtue of salvation. The battle we fight with sin is real. At the same time, we have to be careful not to pay too much attention to ourselves. Some Christians lose their peace entirely, worrying if they are living godly lives. They always wonder if they act with godly motives. Such believers focus their attention on themselves. They try to live righteously in their own strength. God did not design us to live in a self-focused manner. Self-examination is good, but it never needs to descend into a place of morbidity. We should not be constantly dissecting ourselves. Am I thinking about God or not? When I was first became a Christian, and I knew that Jesus could come back at any time. And there was a script. This was when I was a teenager. There was scriptures about he's going to come in an hour that you don't expect him. And so I would go around, well, if I think on Jesus, he won't come back right now. Well, if I think on Jesus, that's what some of us do. Oh, if I'm not thinking on Jesus, if I pay my bills and I'm not thinking on Jesus, if I clean house and I'm not thinking, that's ridiculous. We need to set our minds on Christ by fully accepting the truth of our salvation. This truth is accepted by faith. It's not accomplished by us overthinking our motives or focusing on ourselves. Paul warned the believers about this when he said, we are saved by grace through faith. Our salvation is not based on our works, so that none of us can boast. Moreover, the good motives that we want to have in our hearts are deposited there by God, who empowers us to do and to will according to his purposes. The more we focus on our minds and hearts on the Lord, his word, and his will for us, the more righteous our motives become. We do not need to strive to have pure Christ-centered motives. What we need to do is fall in love with the Lord and delight ourselves in his presence. The Bible says that the Lord will give us the desires and motives of our hearts. Paul boldly declared this truth that every Christian can embrace. We are crucified with Christ, and we no longer live in our own strength. It is Christ who lives in us. Psalm 7, verses 3 and 4 from the Message. Get insurance with God and do a good deed. Settle down and stick to your last. Keep company with God. Get in on the best. For today, this is the day the Lord's made. Rejoice and be glad in it.